This is Honky Talkin with your host, Tyler Lance Walker Gill. Brought to you in front of a live audience at Louisville's own Whirling Tiger. Now, folks, a man that definitely puts the dill in my pickle, Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
All right, that was your introduction. So,
thanks. I'll take it. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. 1 out of 3 of you. Well, it won't be much when you get through with me. Just honk that horn. Well, I'm losing weight and I'm turning mighty pale. What a nice table, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb. Just the kind to fit my dreams and plans. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Now the pace we're living takes a wind from my sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Oh, well, I won't be much when you get through with me. Hey, I'm a losing weight and a turning mighty pale. And it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin. Wow. What a crowd tonight, guys. Give it up for you and for me. This is truly, I know. Keep it going. Wow. We got sounds of it. Wow. Can you hear that crowd tonight? Holy shit. In the history of the show, we've never had a crowd like this. I can say that with full confidence. Welcome. Hi. How's it going? All right, well, welcome to Honky Talkin. Give it up for our Spotlight guy. Spotlight guy, you're doing the Lord's work. Thank God you were here. What's your name, Spotlight guy? Jack, he says. All right, Jack. Give it up for Jack. Good job, Jack. Ken, how are you, buddy? How's the weekend?
I'm pretty good. Maybe like half the people disappeared during the eclipse.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
Like,
it was supposed to be the rapture, right?
Yeah.
Do you think all of our regulars were like good, God-fearing evangelical Christians?
No, they're all in hell now.
Oh, it was if that was the case, I think I wouldn't be here for the show.
No, you're here doing the Lord's work.
Well, I was going to say, I'm glad everyone made it home from the apocalypse, but obviously they didn't. It's just us here. Well, do we have any Honky Talkin first-timers in the crowd tonight? I don't think we do. That's also a first. It's the first time we've had 3 people total, but still, there's usually a lot of first-timers. All right, well, I guess I'll explain what the show is. This is called Honky Talkin. Welcome. As you guys well know, what we do every week, and it's every week, people, it's every week. This week, we're going to have a couple of touring acts. Usually we try to get a local and a touring act. This week we have 2 touring acts. I'm really excited about both of them. The first one is called Casual Drifter. Give it up for Casual Drifter. He's going to do a set of solo music for you, I think, unless he left. He might have seen the crowd and said, you know what? That's it. I think I'm going to get out of here. And then after Casual Drifter, we have a full band of some really great honky-tonk music by Jim McGuinn. It's going to be really great. Hopefully these fuckheads show up in time to see some of it. It's going to be really great. Now, of course, this is a free show every week. Congratulations. You're welcome. Maybe, do you guys think I should give away money at the door? Is that a way to get people to come in? They're already stealing all the hot dogs. What more can I do? Well, I've done that. You know I've done that. Maybe everyone's burned their mouths too many times. They're just sick of this shit. Anyway, I'm going to come around. I'm going to collect some tip money from you, as you know. If you guys all tip $100 tonight, I think we're going to do all right. I think the bands it'll be worth their while. They all drove here from other cities. Gas is super cheap right now. It doesn't matter. It's totally fine. All right, we'll get started with all that shortly, but now for our usual announcements. Ken?
What?
You leaned in like you were going to say something. I thought you had something.
No, I got nothing.
Perfect. That's great. All right, guys, the Tyler Lance Roller Grill is open, of course. All right.
I didn't
few
even
weeks
know
back.
you could see me back here.
Huh?
I thought there were lights in your face. I didn't even know you could see me back here.
I can see and smell every move you make back there, brother. All right, a few weeks back, we introduced you to our newest member of the Honky Talkin team, Mr. Mark Evans, whose official title is our hot dog cop. Give it up. Give it up for Mark, our hot dog cop. Well, after a few weeks of fighting hot dog crime, Mark wanted to give back even more to our hot dog community. So now we're proud to announce that Mark Evans is the official hot dog provider of Honky Talkin. That's right. It's a big deal. That officially makes him our new hot dog daddy or captain of hot dog police. He's a cop now. Captain or chief of police? Yeah, whichever. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to call him hot dog daddy from now on. I know that's a title he's wanted his whole life, so congratulations, Mark, wherever you are. It's certainly not in this fucking room. He finally earned something. Give it up. We tried to cancel him last week, and now here we are exalting him. Fucking white men in power, man, I'll tell you what. All right, the beer and bourbon special is still on, of course. $2 Busch Beer, $4 Jim Beam. No one here wants that. As per usual, we don't have enough people to even scan the crowd to see if anyone's drinking it, so it's great. No, we're doing great. This is all good. Okay, for legal reasons, I should also remind you all to follow us on social media. Check out our YouTube page and all that. Just search Honky Talkin with TLWG. You'll find us on the Instagram and all that. Honky is apparently a slur on Facebook, so use the number 0 instead of the letter O. We did mention the eclipse a little bit ago. Ken made us some lovely eclipse art for this week. Thank you for that. That's a photo that you took, right?
Yep. That's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like. That is an undoctored photo of the eclipse from where you were. Where were you?
Right across the border from Illinois, where you can buy some stuff that you can't buy
Oh, yeah?
here or in Indiana.
Prostitutes. Is that legal in Illinois?
It's legal in Illinois.
Prostitution's legal in Illinois. Well, that's a pretty good view. Did you guys go? Anybody do the totality thing? Yeah. Where'd you go? We went to Indianapolis. My wife and I went to Indianapolis, and it was pretty amazing. I was totally amazed to see something cool happen in Indianapolis for once. It was pretty awesome. I did really enjoy it, though, and I enjoy Indianapolis sometimes. I like the deli. Did you go to Shapiro's? Shapiro's was probably open the whole time. I think they never closed, but I've still got the meat farts from that, so you probably missed out on something that you wanted to miss out on. Anyway, we have a great show tonight. Are you guys ready for some music? Are you sure you don't want me to sit up here in mostly silence for a little bit longer? Because I can. I mean, if we're all comfortable with it, I'm into it. Okay, I won't do that. I do have some ads to read, though, so let's get to that. Do you have something, Ken? I see you leaning in.
No,
Are you just going to whisper? I got nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of tonight's show is brought to you by our secret admirer here at Honky Talkin, Mr. Matthew Mead. Give it up for Matthew. I know. Now, the true Honky Talkaholics know Matthew's a coworker of mine who gives me $20 to do an ad on the show every week, although he's actually never seen the show. He's against it. He hates it. He thinks I'm an idiot. I think he's right. The more time goes on, I think he's right. What am I doing here, you know? You ever think about that? You ever wake up in the morning and go, what the fuck am I doing here? Not me. Matthew gives us $20 every week, and it really keeps us afloat. So a lot of the time, I take Matthew's ad as an opportunity to read you some of the texts that he sent me throughout the week because they're almost always hilarious. Last night, the NCAA Men's Championship meant the end of our bracket tournament at Knock Bar and all other bracket tournaments. So here's the text I had this morning, and I got a kick out of it. He said, OMG, I'm so glad, redacted, I won't tell you who, didn't win the bracket. Hee hee hee. I'm proud of my 9th place. Were you blown away by the eclipse? I was like, oh, that was fine. Could care less about seeing another one, which is good because I'll be dead. So, thank you as always for the support, Matthew. All right, guys, are we ready for our first act tonight? Get on up here. That is right. Guys, I know. Calm down. I have one more ad to read while he gets ready. Please. Oh my God, they started over. I can't believe it. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Boys and girls, this portion of tonight's show is brought to you by our friends over at Neon Moon Tattoo. Now, if you've been inside any public restroom in any bar in this town, or perhaps you've stopped at any stop sign in the Germantown area, or walked by any trash can near the Knock Bar, you've seen stickers for Neon Moon Tattoo. Located right next door to Kaiju at 1000 East Oak Street, Neon Moon is hands down my favorite tattoo shop in town. That's because I went there this week to get my very first tattoo, and I would show you, but apparently I can't show the underside of my penis on YouTube or in this bar. I'm not allowed. I've been told. I know. It's a little bow tie. That's what I got. Anyway, Neon Moon is open noon to 8 every day except Tuesday and Wednesday. Walk-ins are always welcome, and the vibe in the shop is just super cool. The owner, Jesse, has this amazing collection of old Halloween masks. They're posted up all over the shop. He's got some old taxidermy up in the rafters and things, a couple large Godzilla toys. It's basically all my favorite shit. Plus, with something like 50 years of tattooing experience, I'm pretty sure Jesse's like 70 years old, maybe a vampire, not sure. Jesse will get you in and out in no time with a brand new tattoo that you'll love until the day that you don't. Thank you, Jesse and Neon Moon, for supporting the show and for my new tattoo. I can't wait to get addicted to getting tattoos. It's going to be really great. All right, guys, are you ready? Hi, welcome. Welcome to the show. What time is it? God almighty. Well, bring them in here. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Give it up for the crowd. They're finally showing up. Thank goodness. All right, guys, are you ready for our first act tonight? All the way out of Nashville, Tennessee, give it up for Casual Drifter.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for having me. Started off with a little tune of mine called Rabbit's Got the Gun. Hopped out of bed this morning, felt like I had to run. Been hunting my whole life, but even now, the rabbit's got the gun. Plenty of gas left in the tank, seems like my race is almost won. Things are gonna be a bit different round here now that the rabbit's got the gun. Now that the rabbit's got the gun. Just been making up the rules myself. What my life becomes. So long to the days when you kept me down. I ain't worried about them none. Past the past about a mile ago. Seems like whatever's done is done. And things are gonna be a bit different around here now that the rabbit's got the gun. Now that the rabbit's got the gun. Well, listen me, buddy, listen me clear. Things are gonna rabbits got the gun. Let the rabbits got the gun. Let the rabbits got the gun. Okay, thanks so much. How you doing, Honky Talkin? Same, I'm happy to be here too. I just got off a big old long tour. I've been doing a 30-day, 20-show tour, and this is the last stop on that tour. I went from Nashville to LA and back, and just got off the road. This is my last stop, and it's a pleasure to be here. Wrote this next tune about living in big cities you can't afford, and it's called Whistling in the Rain. Living in Los Angeles, where they taught me one thing: you ain't nothing but the dollar signs attached to your name. Day will come, so will pain. So I think I might go back out whistling in the rain. Think about it constantly and how it brought me to my knees. All the things I ever wanted were things I'll never need. Death has come, so will grief. But tell me, what does it all have to do with me? Tell me, what does it all have to do with me? Tell me what I've got to do to make you believe in me. Headed the wrong direction, towards dreams I can't attain. So tell me, who's got the keys now to unlock these chains? Death has come, so has pain. So I think I might go back out whistling in the rain. Yeah, guess I'll just go back out whistling in the rain. Said I think I'll just go back out whistling in the rain. Heck yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks so much to Tyler for having us. I would try to say his whole name, but I don't think I'm gonna get through that. So just we'll call him Ty for now. Anyways, do appreciate being here. This is a tune I wrote called "Come This Far." It's kind of about how places I've been and places I'm hoping to go. So here it goes. I've been west of Mississippi, east of LA. stay busy trying to draw my pay. I was born in Indiana, but on the road I was raised. I guess that you could say I like the back highways. Never been through West Virginia, never really had to go. But I guess that I could get there if y'all got me a show. Through the hills of old Kentucky, through the banks of Ohio. I'm packing up my suitcase, boys, it's time to go. So had some hard traveling lately, but someday I won't care. Do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? It ain't never been easy. This life is hardly fair. But do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? 'Cause ever since I can remember, I've been rambling around Louisiana sunsets and Tennessee towns. Lived in New Orleans, stopped through Baton Rouge, on my way to Austin with the Texas blues. Never really thought much of it, to tell you the truth. Wandering around this country seems like what I was born to do. When I get back to Nashville through Abilene, I'ma hit that city with a different train. We had some hard traveling lately, but one day I won't care. Do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? It ain't ever been easy. This life is hardly fair. But do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? So I'm headed down I-40, back again. To me, you'll always be like a long lost friend. When I hit Oklahoma, about to get my fix with an Amarillo morning straight down 66. Now stop in Tucumcari, New Mexico, or Santa Fe and Taos. Especially when it snows, no one stops through Albuquerque, but I liked it when I did. But most of all, I really loved Madrid. I'm back en route to Gallup, just like before. Past this way a time or two, it left me wanting more. When I get through Arizona, I'll be carrying a torch, burning brighter than the lamp on your front porch. So had some hard traveling lately, but someday I won't care. Do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? It ain't ever been easy. This life is hardly fair. But do you think I've come this far just to go nowhere? Do you really think I came this far just to go nowhere?
Yep. All right, yeah. Feeling good, feeling good. Good to be back in Louisville. I played the Mark a while back, and that was a nice little spot. And this next tune's one I got out on a tour demo I put out, along with the next song, or the last song I just played. This one's kind of about doing what you gotta do to live your dreams despite it all, and it's called Going for Broke.
Tried every trick in the book, tried to play by their rules, tried to bend and break till it made me look like a fool. left for that now. Buddy, I've got to move. Gotta get what I'm after for myself so I can give it to you. So fuck it, I'm going for broke. Got nothing left to lose. Not my money, my dreams, or my hopes. I've just been working all day with them poor boy blues. Singing fuck it, I'm going for broke. So tried to save it all up. Tried to hold it down. Tried to work every job in this godforsaken town. So it's only dollars and cents. Even then I can't afford to pay no rent. Seems like I'll never get another chance to get ahead. So fuck it, I'm going for broke. With nothing left to lose. Not my money, my dreams, or my hopes. I've just been working all day with the poor boy blues. Singing fuck it, I'm going for broke. Going to buy back my soul. I've been placing my bets. Every chance that I get, this life's a gamble, so I'm going for broke. I tried living in fear, drinking wine, booze, liquor, and beer, but my path was never quite as clear as most folks I know. That's why I hit the road, far from my home. I never had a trail to follow, I just blazed my home. So fuck it, I'm going for broke. With nothing left to lose. Not my money, my dreams, or my hopes. I've just been working all day with them poor boy blues. Singing fuck it, I'm going for broke. Going to buy back my soul. I've been placing my bets. Every chance that I get, this life's a gamble, so I'm going for broke. Hell yeah. All right. How we feeling, Louisville? All right. Y'all already see my buddies Jim, McGuinn, and the band Rip It from Nashville. Straight Honky Talkin. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Cool. I guess I'll segue into the sappier stuff. I allot myself one breakup song per set, and this is the time for that one, I suppose. Tune called Here's Looking at You Through My Rear View. In hindsight, it was all a dream. Looking back in time, things ain't exactly as they seem. Even though I didn't know then all that I know now. Looking in the mirror, I can see it all clear somehow. I just keep finding the hard way that nothing is true. So here's looking at you through my rear view. It's looking like there might be a rain ahead. And in our days we had our fire spread, and our share of bridges burned. Oh, you think I'd wise up, babe? You think that I'd learn? But it turns out, honey, I just don't have a clue. So here's looking at you through my rear view. Drive all night and I drive all day, and just to find myself a place to stay, some shelter from this feeling, all that I felt. And I was a fraud then, I was never myself. The only time I ever felt for you, I was lonesome and blue. So here's looking at you through my rear view. I just keep looking at you through my rear view. All right. Rolling right along. I got like two more for you. Feeling good on this Tuesday night, Tuesday evening. All right, this is a little bit of a Arizona folklore tale for you. A friend of mine's great-grandmother was the daughter of a sheriff of Holbrook, Arizona. And one day she went to her daddy's work and fell in love with an inmate and busted him out of jail in the middle of the night. And they went on the lam for a good 7 years with her young son, Robert. And her name was Ella Ophelia. So I heard that story and I figured, damn, I gotta write a song called Ella Ophelia. So that's what this song is called. Ella was the daughter of an Arizona sheriff. She had a son named Robert in Holbrook. On the day she met the prisoner, Warren Myers Fisher, she knew right then that her lonesome days were done. She had fell in love. And Warren was a bandit born out on the frontier, who made his living robbing banks and drinking beer. When the law caught up with him, he had no way of knowing that it would lead him to his true love so fair. It was, hello, Ophelia, where did you run off to? Threw away the good life for a love so true. And did your love stay strong, living on the lam so long? Or did you even have time to think it through? And did you help him escape, or did he help you? And Ella's father, John Henry Smith, heard the news in the dead of the night. He jumped right up and said, "Not my daughter." He couldn't believe it, he was petrified. He knew right then that he would chase her his whole life. Some 7 years later, her son Robert has grown older, and he's been raised to outrun the law. Funny thing is that the one that he must run from is in fact his own grandpa. How was he to know? It was not his fault. It was, hello, Ophelia, why'd you go so wrong, dear? Was it something that you just had to do? When you can't turn back, the only way is forward. Did it give you a thrill to finally choose? Did you help him escape, or did he help you? Did you help him escape, or did he help you? Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. If you would like a copy of that tune, it's available only on my tour demo CD, my Way Out West tour demo. It's in the back over there with my shirts and things. And I got a bumper sticker too. All right. Thank y'all so much for listening and being a great audience. I'm stoked to do a little interview here with Tyler, and we'll have a good old time and get Jim up here. It's gonna be great. I'd like to close it out with a little number I wrote about living in out in the desert. During the pandemic, I found myself in some unusual circumstances, I suppose, and ended up living in an RV in the desert in an area known as 29 Palms, and really ended up digging it, and wrote a lot of mopeds and wrote some songs, and this was the one that came out, and it's a good one. It's called 29 Palms. Yeah, here you go. jackrabbits are running around. Road runners run ragged all over town. White coyotes howl at the moon. When the winds have been ripping so hard that the rain don't stop before it starts turning mud into clay and sand into sedge. Oh, the desert's in bloom. Said the desert's in bloom. Yeah, the desert's in bloom. It's springtime in 29 Palms. Flowers blossom, butterflies on them, proving every effect has its cause. And there's lizards and rattlesnakes. What difference a few degrees makes? And it's 70 here, and the skies are so clear I could just shed a tear for this time of the year. When the desert's in bloom. Oh, the desert's in bloom. Yeah, the desert's in bloom. Oh, the desert's in bloom.
Guys, give it up for Casual Drifter one more time. Come on over to the creepy little couch, buddy.
Do the damn thing.
How you doing?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
Oh,
Pleasure to be here.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for
Nice.
being on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So, Casual Drifter, I'm assuming that's your birth name.
Yeah, just by way of drifting and casually around, kind of how it all went down.
Do you go by Cash or should
Cash. No.
That
never
is a
heard
cool
that one
nickname,
before.
though.
Sure.
I think.
No, I go by Ben.
You go by Ben.
Yeah,
Well,
Ben.
it's nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for-
Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all four of them. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
nice.
Give it up. He nailed it. Come on. It's good work. It's hard to do.
Mr. T.
Tell him who you're
Already
named after.
taken,
Guys.
unfortunately.
You're going to show up late and now you're just going to say whatever you want
Yeah.
anytime you want? Is that how this audience reacts? I don't fucking think so. We're in the middle of something important up here.
Yeah, this is
Anyway, you can
serious
call me
business.
Mr. T. That's what I like.
Yeah.
So,
Got you. You might run into some trademark issues with that if you go all the way.
I don't know about that. Never heard of another Mr. T.
Yeah.
So you just did
Old news.
a solo tour,
Yeah, indeed.
and it was called the Way Out West tour,
Way Out West tour. Yeah, WOW for short. Wow.
the Wow,
WOW
tour.
you know.
How was it? Where all did you go?
It was great, man. Yeah, so I started out in Nashville, kind of headed west from there. So made it all the way out to LA and back, basically, through a way of, all those towns in between, I suppose. And
Sure.
Yeah, it was good. Good times.
How many shows was it about?
About 20 in like this show will be 20. So
Ooh,
yeah,
Lord.
20 in 30 days or give or take, yeah.
That's a lot of shows.
It was, yeah, it was a lot, man. I was in my 2000 Chevy Astra van that I kind of like, I bought up in Indiana. Yeah, it's out parked out there.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the nice one. Yeah, you know then.
They broke into it on the way.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, it'll be the first time I got lucky in that regard.
Oh, good. Knock on wood. That-
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't-
know.
I don't know if it's
I
wood.
don't know if it's real wood or not, but we'll pretend.
Probably not. So
Feels
yesterday, you guys were up in Indiana
Yeah.
enjoying the eclipse. Did you have a show or just a day off?
We did have a show. We played before the Path to Totality, which if you ever get an opportunity to play before the Path to Totality, I wouldn't advise it because everyone's outside about to look at the Path to Totality. So
Yeah.
you know, it was
Not a
maybe
captive audience.
It was really fun though. I played for my family and just had a nice little day, and then went partied and saw that wild orb up in the sky just do its thing. You know, so
It was pretty cool. We were up in
was
Indiana
cool,
too.
yeah.
Now you're from up there in Indiana, yes?
yeah, I'm from Rushville, is the town. So
Rushville, Indiana.
Rushville, Indiana, come on down. So,
What goes on in Rushville? Is it?
I mean, all sorts of things. Tomfoolery, I suppose. Yeah, we had a good time. I always have a good time when I'm up there for like 2 days. You know, it's easier then. But there's a lot going on. There's some, cover bridges. My family has a band, so we jam on Saturdays.
Oh, yeah?
From 4 to 7. They party till supper time is what they like to call it. And they're called the Disappointments. My grandma named them. Yeah, they were the Blunts before that, but which I preferred the Blunts. But
Grandma probably didn't like the blunts.
Grandma wasn't into the Blunts. She was cool, but she wasn't that cool, you know.
She wasn't smoking blunts.
Yeah, she wasn't. My grandma didn't smoke blunts, unfortunately.
Yeah,
My mom
mine
smokes
didn't
blunts,
either.
but yeah. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Can you guys
cool, Mom.
edit that out?
No,
for my...
dude.
No, it's fine, dude.
No one's
one
gonna
knows-
see
no
this
one knows
except
my
for the
mom.
entire internet is
Yeah,
gonna
right,
see this.
exactly. Yeah.
So we got hooked up. You sent me a message, just kind of representing Jim McGuinn.
Yeah.
And you told me you're kind of his unofficial official manager.
Unofficial official manager / best friend, homie, I suppose. Yeah, dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
try to get this boy on track. You know, like the world of music is a wild and wacky place, and it doesn't really make any sense, especially when you're just getting on it. So, just trying to do my best to share the wisdom of
Sure.
that
You've accumulated
I've
over the years.
accumulated.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
very wise.
It's a real pain in the ass.
It's a huge
getting
pain
it going.
in the ass. Yeah.
All right, so
rough.
do you do most of the booking, or do you guys do it together?
I mean, honestly, to be honest, I don't really do anything. I just kind of say I'm the manager and I dress like this, and then people believe it. It's kind of like a hollow.
But dude, that's a
form.
big part of it.
Yeah,
That-
no, it really is. It's a bit of smoke and mirrors,
Yeah.
It just makes it seem like he has a manager,
People want
Yeah.
to like
That's the
when
first step in getting a real manager.
it really is. You reach out to these. We do the same thing with my drummer. So my drummer's name is Chris. His stage name is Christoforos. Silly. I don't know why he does that. But his real name is Chris Nelson. So all of our emails are signed by Chris Nelson.
Yeah, it
Management,
sounds
booking, or
sounds
whatever.
professional, yeah.
But really, it's just me and Chris, getting
That's
drunk.
who's
and
been
sending emails.
emailing me about you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Huh?
that's pretty much
That's
how
who's
it
been
goes.
emailing me about you.
Of course, yeah. It's fucking Chris the whole time. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. But when
Yeah.
you get in manager mode, it seems like you, you
Yeah, I get a little fired up. I get a little
you crack the whip on
yeah,
these boys.
where's the
Beef.
beef? Where's the beef, man? No, it's hard to do it without, just to be prompted. I mean, I need a little something, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
if there was like a venue guy I could yell at or something.
oh, can we get Mark out
Yeah,
here?
yeah, no,
Can we
no.
get the owner of the venue out here?
Yeah, if I could just berate him
Kissy.
a
Yell
few
at
hours,
Kissy.
then I'd be warmed up enough to.
Yeah,
do
well,
that.
those guys need to be yelled at a little bit. And
Sure, they
you
need to be kept.
You gotta keep them in line. You showed me a little video from your Instagram. You can see Casual Drifter get in manager mode if you follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He's kind of cracking the whip on them boys out there.
I've been doing some skits and stuff along the way on the road, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a good way to pass the time.
Yeah, I've been dabbling in content. Doing some.
I dabble. I try.
Yeah, you
We all
gotta
try.
have it. You
Yeah,
gotta have the content
gotta
out
have
there
the
nowadays. I've been doing Get Ready With Me's. Have you guys seen those? I'm
yeah.
kind of showing my penis a little bit.
Sweet. Yeah. No, I think that's important these days. I think people want to see the penis.
I think they do too.
It's kind of like free the penis. free the nipple.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna get on this, but I didn't think we were gonna get.
We
on
talked
your
about it for
penis.
so long before the show that you didn't think we'd have more to talk about
Yeah,
free the
I was
penis.
Like, yeah. No. All right.
Well, hashtag free the penis. If you take
Yeah,
anything from
yeah.
tonight's show,
You heard it here, folks.
you heard it here first. We're gonna free the penis. Do you have anything coming up, or are you working on now that? What?
We're not actually gonna free the penis. Don't worry.
No, yes we are.
Everyone-
We're freeing the
everyone
penis.
hang out,
We're doing it.
dude. You never know what's gonna just pop up, you know.
Ken, where's that boner sound? We got boner jokes.
You got
We
a boner or something?
That's not the boner sound.
Hey, man.
Give me the boner sound, dude.
Yeah. I think we got a lot more going on than that.
Sorry. That's for our missing boner sound. All right. Serious question. Are you working on anything new? Now that you've just gotten off the road, did a big long tour, what are you working on? What's up next?
Yeah, well, mainly just kind of heading back to Nashville and getting back in the groove there, and then I'll be releasing a single for the first song I played, which is Rabbit's Got the Gun, and our buddy Chris Weisbecker back there did the production on that, and also got Cooper, who's playing steel with Jim with steel and banjo, plays on that. And,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a good tune, and I'm stoked about that. And
when's that coming out?
It's I don't have the release date
Soon.
currently. It'll be soon in like the next month or two, I think. I'm trying to get it like some kind of music video probably for it, you know. Get some content, you know.
Gotta
around
have
it.
that content, man.
Yeah,
Good
man.
God, this shit's expensive.
I know. Yeah, Jesus. It ain't free.
It ain't free.
They don't make it easy.
All right, well, on that note, Casual Drifter has some merch over there for sale. It's gonna help fund all these things that he's working on, and we're gonna free the penis, guys.
True, yeah.
I really think we can do this.
think-
There it is. That's that boner sound. Guys, give it up one more time for
Yeah.
Casual Drifter.
Hey,
Thanks for
thank you
being
so
on the
much.
show,
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks, buddy. Yeah, appreciate it.
Really appreciate you. And thank you, crowd, for finally fucking showing up. God almighty. Fucking. What time do you want me to start the show? 10:30? What's wrong with you people? Guys, we're going to take a quick break. So, you know, that old saying. Go take a short shit or a long piss. And we'll be right back. I don't know, 10 minutes or so. We're coming back with Jim McGuinn and the band. It's going to be a good time. We'll see you shortly. Love you, bye.
One eternity later.
Did you guys have a good eclipse? Did everyone over here see? We talked about it. You guys went and saw it. Did you guys go see Totality? Bullshit. No, it's not. It's just not. I mean, it is cool, but it's just not. It's not the same. It's so much cooler when you see the totality. Is there sexy music playing right now?
Yeah, it's a drag race scene.
Fuck yeah. Well, guys, it's only 2 weeks until the drag race finale, so things are really heating up. I'm getting pretty excited about it. What else happened this week? Anything else? Oh, there was some Morgan Wallen news. Did you guys hear about that? He threw a chair off of a bar on Broadway. He went to jail on some felony charges. Eric Church's new bar.
It was opening night.
Yeah, grand opening. He threw this chair off, almost hit some cops. So Morgan Wallen's going to jail. I didn't write anything about that today because this is a country music themed show. And Morgan Wallen has nothing to do with that. Have you guys seen my influencer videos recently? See me taking all kinds of shits and feeding my cats and stuff? It's been pretty sexy. Yeah, brushing them stinky little dirty little teeth.
Hey, you might not know from watching it, he has 3 cats.
I do have 3 cats. I didn't have time to include all my cats today. Thank you. I know, 3 cats, it's a lot. Why are we I put on the sign. I know. I get it. All right, guys, here, I'm going to read you an ad for our buddies over at Skyline Concrete. Friends, this next portion of tonight's program is brought to you by my good buddies over at Skyline Concrete. Spoiler alert. Oh, Ken, I need some sounds. Give me some sounds, quick, please. Oh, thank God. I almost died just then. All right, this is ad number 2 out of 5 ads recently purchased by Skyline Concrete, drunkenly and in cash after my last show here at the Whirling Tiger. And I gotta say, this is how all ads in the future should be purchased from me. I don't want you to remember doing it. All right, last week I reminded you all of the wonderful poo-poo joke that I made for Skyline Concrete for the first time they did an ad on the show. But then you motherfuckers made me explain the joke, which means that joke is officially dead, and I can no longer compare Skyline Concrete to the type of shit you take after you eat at Skyline Chili. That was the last time. I snuck it in one more time. No, it's good! It's a good joke. It's like when you shit a brick. God damn it. I feel like you guys just don't get me. I hate this crowd. Stop! Okay, also last week, I told you that when you go with Skyline Concrete for your concrete needs, you get their patented hard and not all cracky guarantee. Upon a little further research, it turns out there's no such thing as a patented hard and not all cracky guarantee. That's essentially just the bare minimum for a concrete company, I guess. But at Skyline, they go above the bare minimum, folks. So if you're in need of some concrete work, give our friends at Skyline a call pull out your pens and paper that I asked you to bring, 812-786-5643, or shoot them a message on one of the socials. Just search for Skyline Concrete. And thank you for the support, Skyline Concrete. We appreciate you. All right, guys. I think we're ready for our next interview. Is Jim McGuinn in the building? Jim, are you around? Oh, here he comes. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. He looks better than me, and I'm pissed. Come on up here, brother. Man, he does look a lot better than me.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right. Look at this man. It's my fault. I didn't send you, the pre-show information where you're not allowed to look so much better than me. But goddamn, do you
man.
ever?
I mean, my hair can't really compare to yours, though. I mean, you got me beating that department.
I mean, maybe in the braids department, but you've got this feathered thing going on. I just want to give you a little kiss.
Is this how the whole interview's going to go? You just compliment me over and over again?
By the end of this thing, I'm going to be reaching over and, looking for that penis. Hashtag
I would be
penis.
offended if you didn't. I mean, come on.
That's how all my interviews end up. All right, so when you got here, we were shitting on bass players, as you do.
Yeah,
Just regular old stuff.
I mean, I used to be a bass player, so I can say it. It's fine.
I wanted to ask you about that. Who'd you play bass for?
I played with this kid, Anthony Taylor Jr. He was like 18 or 19 when I started playing with him. But, we played all the honky tonks in Arizona, like trucked up and down. We were doing like 3 or 4 shows a week. Private events, birthday parties, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was playing bass with him, and that's kind of how I cut my chops doing this honky tonk.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you start writing songs around then, or?
No, I started writing songs when I was like 15, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, they obviously weren't any good.
Same.
That's when I kind of figured it out. Figured out like how to do it.
I feel like I was writing songs when I was like 15, and I would write a song and then just be like, this sucks. Just throw it away.
Well, I had the opposite problem where I thought they were really good.
Oh,
and
really?
They were trash.
Yeah. I mean, did you have someone to tell, like, hey, I wrote this song? Were you showing them to people?
Yeah, I'd show them to my mom, and she was super stoked, obviously. And then I'd show them to my friends and stuff, and like, I don't know. I had a few like little rinky-dink bands in high school and whatnot.
Sure.
But it didn't really come full form until I was in my 20s. I'd say, yeah.
Sure. Now, where you're from Arizona? You said originally?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I was born in Nashville, technically.
Okay.
Gallatin, like right by Old Hickory. But I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, pretty much all my life. So I just moved back to Nashville like 10 months ago. So
back to Nashville. How's it going?
It's going really good, man. Yeah.
Staying busy, getting the network out there.
Staying so busy. So my really good friend and my roommate and my drummer and my producer and recording engineer, Chris Weisbecker. You'll see him on the drum
Give
kit.
it up for Chris. He's here tonight.
For Chris Weisbecker. He's a man. He wears a lot of hats, but I kind of fell into a really good situation in Nashville where. I got into this house with him, and so he's recorded every one of my singles and produced them and played drums on them. And yeah, it's just like, I mean, the dude and I, we share a bathroom. So like,
Yeah.
it's that either it's like, oh, let's go record in the living room.
Do you share a toothbrush?
Uh,
My wife and I do. That's why I'm
yeah,
asking.
Chris, I've been using your toothbrush for the last 10 months. I hope you don't mind. Nah.
I haven't gotten a new one in 12 months. Shit. No, we don't use the same toothbrush either. That's really gross.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I don't tell her that we
Well,
use the same one.
our other roommate is another very talented musician. His name's Zach Will D. He's got braids kind of like yours.
Right. So you mentioned that earlier. You said, do you know Zach Will D? And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been trying to get him on the show.
Uh-huh.
So I told you I have a funny story about meeting him.
Really?
Yeah, we were at one of the Danny Wimmer music festivals, big music festival here in town, maybe Bourbon and Beyond, and we're just walking around, and I see this guy who sees me at the same time. We're both wearing braids, we're both wearing the same type of sunglasses, white shirt, black jeans, and we just kind of stop and like look at each other like, and we're like, "Do I love you?" Yeah, we immediately were like, should we kiss? What do we do? Like,
Yeah.
we can't just go away from each other. So we talked and we like found.
It's like we need to talk about this.
We
Like,
did, yeah. And we were like, "You're a musician, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." And
How did you
he's
know?
like, "You do country music, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course." Well, so we just met each other and then
Yeah.
followed each other on Instagram. I don't think I've seen him since, but I've talked to him a bunch about coming on the show.
Yeah.
So maybe whenever you're brushing your teeth before you pass it to him, you
That's right. I'll mention it while he's wiping his ass and I'm brushing my teeth. I'll be like, "Hey, dude, you want to get on the Honky Talkin podcast?"
At least 3 people will be there on time. It's very cool. So,
Yeah, man.
have you guys been doing a lot of touring and whatnot?
I've done, like I said, I've done a lot of road dogging in Arizona, doing honky tonk stuff like that. And you know, we've done a few out of town shows. I've mostly been playing Broadway and other Nashville kind of stuff, but we did a gig in Cookeville, and then, you know, I was up with my buddy Casual Drifter. Let's hear it for him. Come on.
Give it up one more time for
Yeah.
Casual Drifter. Great show.
He's my official manager, and yeah, so he and I went up to Indiana and saw the Eclipse, and we did a show there, and then yeah, we're doing this now. I'm flying back to Tucson. I got a couple shows there back in my hometown,
Hell
and
yeah.
then we're doing a little Texas run in May.
All right. Well,
So,
if you want to
yeah.
take me with you, I guess I'll go. I mean, I
Dude,
can
yeah.
move some things around.
What you got going on? Come hang.
I don't have shit going on, dude. I just got to be here
Dude,
for the Tuesday show.
Hop in the
That's it.
van, man. Come-
I'm quitting my job and I'm getting in the van just to go
Yes.
to Texas with you guys.
Yes.
It does seem like you have a really cool group of guys playing
Yeah.
with you. The vibe
Yeah.
in the green room is very fun.
Yep.
Is it always this band, or do you kind of trade out players?
They're my core guys. They're the guys that, you know, I think chemistry-wise and just like, you know, musically we vibe the best.
Yeah.
But I got like, you know, it's Nashville. I got a handful of people that I can sub out if any of them aren't available.
Sure.
Kind of the way she goes.
Classic
you know?
Nashville,
Yeah,
classic
yeah.
country music.
But
now,
these are the guys that I play with the most.
are these guys on the singles that I've
yeah,
heard?
so Brett Strader, who's playing the telly, you can hear him doing harmonies on a bunch of the songs.
Man,
and he plays on one of them too.
You guys played one of the songs earlier, "Mop Me Up." That's one
Mop
of
Me
yours.
Up, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
buddy, that song sucks. That is my kind of country
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
you
thank
and I
you.
were talking about it earlier. Like we both still like to embrace the fun aspect. There's a little silliness that goes
Yeah,
with country music
uh-huh.
inherently, and I feel like you can still be serious and write great songs, but still there's that tongue-in-cheek thing
Yeah.
in your writing that I really appreciate.
Oh, thanks, Tyler.
That's-
Yeah,
that's
I
my
mean, bring
jam.
on the cheese, man. It's like life is no fun without the cheese.
Trying to
man.
get closer to that penis. I'm gonna free both of our penises.
Bring it in,
tonight.
bring it in.
I usually don't talk so much about penises, folks at home. If you want to bring your kids out to this show, don't. You probably shouldn't. I do talk about penises quite a
There's
bit.
a lot of phallic content going, swinging around.
It's a little
Swinging
boner.
around.
Sorry for the boner content. We were talking earlier, and I was asking you if you had any good like road stories and whatnot, and you said you had
Yeah.
a couple.
I have a really good story. Okay,
I want to hear it.
buckle up, man. All right. So I was playing with my band at the time, and we were playing in this little mining town called Bisbee, Arizona. It's about 2 hours south of where I grew up in Tucson. So it's a 2-hour drive. You know, we all kind of like agreed, like, okay, Artie and Kai, you know, bass and guitar player, they're gonna take their own car down, and we'll get, you know, all the PA and the drums and everything set up, and then they can just like roll in whenever they're ready. And we get to the venue, and we're all set up, and then it's like they're like running late by like an hour. And I'm just like, what's going on with these guys? I tried to call them, they wouldn't answer me. They finally get to the venue, and it's like a half hour, 20 minutes before we're about to start. And they start like, you know, like I could tell there was something wrong.
Yeah.
Like they were just like deadpan, like, you know, I was like, are you guys okay? Like, what took you so long? They're like, we'll talk after the show. And I was like, what the hell? So I was like, did y'all get in a fucking fight or something? Like what's happening? So anyway, we do the show. We're like 2 songs in, and then somebody in the audience runs up to the front and says, dude, the bass player, like with the red car outside, your car is on fire. Your car's on fire right now.
While you're playing?
Yeah, while we're playing,
During the set.
we're 2 songs in, dude. And so he's like, your car is on fire. And the bartender took like the courtesy water like jug pitcher and just like dumped it on the car. So there's like lemons and fucking cucumbers and bullshit all over the hood of his
That's
car.
fancy water.
Yeah, I know. The good shit.
It's a nice place.
So like he used that to douse the flames, and like, you know, we got to figure it out. And then we're like, all right, at that point, like, let's just play for another like 15 minutes and call it good. And then so I talked to Kyle afterwards, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened, man? Like, what's going on? And he's like, dude, we hit a dog on the way to the gig. No. And so apparently somebody had their dog in the back of a pickup truck, and the dog like jumped out onto the highway, and it was, you know, late at night. You know, dog is black. They couldn't see it until it's right there. And I'm like, that's why you don't fucking put your dog in the back of the pickup truck in the middle of the night. Like, come on. But anyway, they hit that dog, and I guess it like unlatched the headlight in some kind of way, where like there was like a short circuit, and it ignited while we were playing. So
Holy shit.
That was kind of a cursed show.
Well,
yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
I know it's
it's
sad, but it
it's
is
sad
kind of
one,
funny
but-
that the dog's name was Blaze. So
Got him.
come on, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
We should mention, I think this is just a cool fact. Your grandpa's Roger McGuinn, who you know, is of like 1960s and 70s and all kinds of fame from back in the day.
Yeah.
Were
McGuinn.
you guys tight growing up or anything like that?
Yeah, so he lives in Orlando, Florida now, but yeah, he's
He's living the dream. That's where we all want to retire.
He's living the dream, man. Yeah, so he's like he would come around and come visit, like, you know, all the time.
Sure.
And, yeah, we would, like, when I started learning guitar, like, we'd pass the guitars back and forth, and yeah, like, he doesn't really tour a whole lot with bands anymore. He did the Sweetheart of the Rodeo reunion thing.
Yeah.
But,
Which
yeah.
you have a nod to on the back of the jacket.
I do, yeah, if y'all want to see
Let's
that.
get a look at that. God
Yeah,
damn.
Sweetheart of the Rodeo.
All right, well, next time you come on the show, you can't look so goddamn good. You're making me look so bad. Guy, are you ready for Jim and the band to get going?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah,
I'm
let's
excited.
get the
Jim,
boys up here. Come on.
get them boys up here. Let's get it started. I'm really excited to hear you guys play. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for telling us that story about the dog that got murdered. Wow. That took such a turn. Holy shit. Was that your car that caught on fire? Different guy's car. Different guy's car. That's for the best. These people would have really hated you. All right, guys, I'm going to read an ad while the boys get ready over there. And let's get real sexy with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show is brought to you once again by our returning sponsor and friend of the show, Bo's Nuts. Give it up for Bo's Nuts. Hell yeah. Bo's not here tonight, so fuck him. Just kidding. He's been coming a lot. Bo recently announced that his nuts are coming on your back. Wait a second. Bo's nuts are coming back. Sorry. Okay. Bo's nuts are coming back to a bar near you. We still don't have an exact date for the comeback. They come back. So just keep your eyes open. I'll tell you one thing. I've been missing from my own late night drinking experiences at the Knock Bar, and that's a nice plump sack of nuts getting dropped in my hand just when I need it the most. You know what I mean? A little bit salty, a little bit sweet, and just the right size. Once you get a taste of Bo's nuts, you'll be hard pressed to find a better late night snack. News reports indicate that Bo's Nuts may be back in stock as early as the end of this month. If you ask me, spring is the perfect time to get a mouthful of Bo's Nuts. And I'll tell you what, I've seen these nuts save lives on multiple occasions, my own included. Just dropping them right in my mouth. As always, thank you, Bo, for the support and for your delicious nuts. All right, guys, are we ready? Thank you so much. Are we ready for our last act of the night? I'm really excited to hear these guys coming out of Nashville. It's Jim McGuinn and the band. Give it up.
All right, y'all. This song is one I wrote about being the last one in the bar. It's called Mop Me Up.
Mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend, 'cause I'm in an awful mess, and it never seems to end. I hit the ground with the spins, and now can't get up again. So mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend.
I was sitting here drinking, crying, rambling on and on. I'm sorry you've been dealing with my feelings all night long. I know it's after closing time. You must be pretty mad. Will you help me get up off the floor? Add it to my tab.
Mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend, 'cause I'm in an awful mess, and it never seems to end. I hit the ground with the spins, and I can't get up again. So mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend.
Stack the chairs, turn out them neon lights. Wipe down on the tables, got your tip jar for the night. All that's left for you to do is clean up this old mess. Throw me out with all the trash, but I'll be back again.
Mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend, 'cause I'm in an awful mess, and it never seems to end. I hit the ground with the spins, and I can't get up again. So mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend. I hit the ground with the spins, and now I can't get up again. So mop me up off the barroom floor, my friend.
In downtown Modesto, I was working the holiday. I was sitting with a gig that would last us throughout the weekend. I was singing a new song I wrote on my way into town. When she walked through the front door, found her a place to sit down. I knew right away
that she liked the words to my song. 'Cause she stared at my big guitar, followed my fingers too long. And she had the likeness of a girl that I'd seen in my dreams. Them lights can do wonders with makeup and faded blue jeans. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for looking away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad, fall out of love with guitar, and blow on the chances of being a big singing star. She was young for her age, but she got to looking better. She got down closer to the stage, and as she sipped on her wine, I knew just the kind she would be. And somehow I knew she was there to do bad things to me. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for looking away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad, fall out of love with guitar, and blow all my chances being a big singing star. She could cause me to sing bad, fall out of love with guitar, and blow all my chances of being a big singing star.
All right, thank y'all so much. Such a pleasure to be here in Louisville. And this next song is a tune that I wrote about how I started drinking. It's called Milwaukee's Beast. It's kind of a love-hate story for beer. Ready?
I met the Milwaukee Beast back when I was 15. His brew was ice cold, so golden, crisp and clean. We hung out at the end of every school week. He gave me the courage to kiss a homecoming queen. Well, the years went by and we partied more and more. Every now and then I'd wake up on the floor. I got to know all his friends like Miller, Bud, Pabst, and Coors. And I could never say no when they come knocking on my door. When did having fun become such a drag? All the things that used to make me feel good make me feel so bad. But it's the only kind of life I've ever had. When did having fun become such a drag? Now I'm feeling old and I'm getting kind of bad. I look back in the morning and I don't like how I act. I wonder how long I can keep going on like that. 'Cause the good times ain't outweighing all the troubles I've had. When did having fun become such a drag? All the things that used to make me feel good make me feel so bad. But it's the only kind of life I've ever had. When did having fun become such a drag? But it's the only kind of life I've ever had. When did having fun become such a drag?
Thank y'all so much, man. All right, we're gonna do an old school honky tonk song for you now. We're talking 1950s old school. The song's called "Walk Out Backwards." I'd rather live a life of lies and fantasy than to face the truth and realize you're leaving me. You built me up so high my heart can't stand the fall. And life without your love just ain't no life at all. So walk out backwards if you must go, and please don't wave goodbye. Just wave one last hello. It won't hurt so much if I could just pretend. So walk out backwards and I'll think you're walking in. Steel guitar, come on. My heart looking for sympathy. From that day up till now you walked all over me. And now you're walking out to love somebody new. But you're not by yourself 'cause my heart's leaving too. So walk out backwards if you must go. And please don't wave goodbye. Just wave one last hello. It won't hurt so much if I could just pretend. So walk out backwards and I'll think you're walking in. So walk out backwards and I'll think you're walking in. Thank y'all so much. Man. How do y'all feel about Gary Stewart? Yeah? Got a couple Gary Stewart fans out there? The song's called She's Acting Single. It's one of his biggest hits that he did. So I'll play that for you now. I've seen men look at her before. They think I don't see. I'd like to think it makes me proud, but I'm only fooling me. I know she'll be looking back the minute I'm not there. While she pours herself on some stranger, I pour myself a drink somewhere. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. I hide my pain, I drown my troubles. My heart is breaking like tiny bubbles. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. I know what she plans to do, I don't know where or when. If I ask who that stranger was, she'll just say an old friend. I'm not weak, I tell myself. I stay because I'm strong. The truth is I'm not man enough to stop her from doing me wrong. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. I hide my pain, drown my troubles. My heart is breaking like tiny bubbles. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. All right, y'all, we're going to do a little tune for you called Bar Exam. After the solo, G to A. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. I got a PhD in heartaches and misery, and a BS in barstool philosophy. You're my inspiration for higher education. Now the final test is right in front of me. I'm taking the bar exam under a neon sign. I'm gonna graduate when you're off my mind. In this honky tonk school, we got a hell of a band. Drink by drink, I'm taking the bar exam. Whiskey and
gin. Studied every glass and bottle they come in. I pass with flying colors so high above the others. So set 'em up, I'm ready to begin. I'm taking the bar exam under a neon sign. I'm gonna graduate when you're off my mind. In this honky tonk school, we got a hell of a band. Drink by drink, I'm taking the bar exam. Drink by drink, I'm taking the bar exam.
Thank y'all so much. All right, this next tune is one I wrote about. I guess you could call it love. It's about a beautiful woman that walks into a bar and, you know, everybody's looking at her, but she doesn't see anybody else. Like, you know, she's not impressed with the the people in there. So this one's called "The Makings of the One That Got Away." I like to think that the whole song kind of takes place within 30 seconds of time. It's kind of like a freeze frame, you know.
Smoking room, candlelight. She sits alone on a moonlit night. Puts her lipstick on. She's looking for a date. A glass of wine, a cigarette. She's seen enough, but she ain't left yet. She got the makings of the one that got away. Any man would be lucky to have her. None ever tied her down. So until then, she'll keep on waiting for the right one to come around. With that fire in her eyes and her love in disguise, you know she ain't gonna stay. She got the makings of the one that got away. Whiskey glass, a cigarette. He's waiting on a girl he can't forget, but she stood him up. He gets his cash to pay. Across the bar, they lock eyes. She must have done this 1,000 times. She got the makings of the one that got away. To have her, none of them ever tied her down. So until then, she'll keep on waiting for the right one to come around. With that fire in her eyes and her love in disguise, you know she ain't gonna stay. She got the makings of the one that got away. She got the makings of the one that got away.
All right, thank y'all so much. Once again, my name's Jim McGuinn. I want to give a hand to my fucking killer band I got back here. Mr. Brett Strader on the guitar. Ben Robinson on the bass. My roommate Chris Weisbecker on the drum kit. And we got Cooper Dickerson on the steel guitar. That's right. That's real country music right there. All right, man. So we got 2 more tunes for you, and we'll call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here. We got, I think it's fitting that I do this tune. It's a song that my grandfather recorded back in 1968 on an album called Sweetheart of the Rodeo. The song's called You Ain't Going Nowhere. Key George. So swift, the rain won't lift, the gate won't close, the railings froze. Get your mind off winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. They sent, the morning came, the morning went. So pack up your money and pick up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Come on, Brett. Buy me a flute and a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? He could not keep all his canes supplied to sleep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep, when we get up to it. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Thank you all so much. Once again, my name is Jim McGuinn. Big thanks to Casual Drifter for opening the show. And thanks for Tyler for having me. And this is the last tune we're going to do. It's called Whiskey for Dinner, Jail for Dessert.
walked into that Chili's looking for some company. I came into some money and I had to set it free. It ain't the kind of hangout where I'd usually be seen, but no other bar would let me in, so it's where I had to be. I pulled me up a stool and said, I'll buy everyone around. I was making new friends left and right, I was happy as a clown. They handed me a menu, but my appetite just frowned. I haven't eaten all day long, so why should I start now? I had whiskey for dinner and jail for dessert. Started with a couple shots, now I'm face down in the dirt. The appetizer did me in, and the main course made it hurt. I had whiskey for dinner and jail for dessert. I ain't one to cause a fuss or make a big old scene. When they tried to cut me off, I had to get a little mean. I said, don't you know who the hell I am? I'm a big deal in this town. I'll drink until I've had my fill or burn this building down. Come on now. They dragged me through the lobby and they threw me in the car. Next thing that I know, I'm here behind these old steel bars. The boys are swapping stories down here on the drunk tank floor. They asked me what I did tonight, what they put me in here for. I had whiskey for dinner and jail for dessert. Started with a couple shots, now I'm face down in the dirt. The appetizer did me in and the main course made it hurt. I had whiskey for dinner and jail for dessert. I had whiskey for dinner and jail for dessert. Thank y'all so much. I'm Jim McGuinn. Have a good night, Kentucky.
Holy shit, give it up for Jim McGuinn one more time. Don't have sounds, but I don't need them. God damn, that was great. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. What are you still doing up here? These guys gotta pee. Guys, good set. What a good time. You all know I play a little guitar. See what I did? Ooh. I loved it. God bless. That was so good. Well, friends, here we are. It's all of our favorite time of the show, the end. What did we learn this week? Well, let's see. We learned that I can't stop thinking about John Cena's dick a little bit. It's still on my mind. Hashtag free the penis. What else did we learn? Oh my God. We learned about dog murder. That was a harrowing tale. Sometimes we get serious here on Honky Talkin. We learned that you should never miss this show. That was like the best show we've ever had. Jesus Christ. Give it up one more time. Those guys were amazing. Even though you were late, thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you liked the show. You're welcome. Didn't cost your ass a dime. Except for the tips. Yeah, the tips were there. And you guys tipped pretty well for a light crowd. You were great. And you know, you guys come every week, so give yourselves a hand. Good job. I love you. And I know that it's a school night, and I know you gotta go. So before you do, let me tell you one more time. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I really do appreciate that you came out to celebrate some shit you probably never heard before. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I hope to see you next week, but I hope that you won't text me asking, hey, is the show happening? It happens at 8, by the way. That's when we start. We start at 8, every week. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I was worried that you guys got raptured, honestly. I thought you guys were secretly evangelical Christians that just got sent up to the sky. I don't know. But, next week we'll see you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. See you later.